Welcome back to On Spirit Time with Venus. I'm probably gonna have to pause this already because I forgot I need to go get something, but I wanted to do a video for Jenesis, X's baby mama, and Gekyume's mom. I wanted to do it because I've been thinking about your family heavily. I know that X's birthday just passed, and so did Gekyume's. And I also know that you guys got hit by a really crazy winter storm as well. And it came on X's birthday, and I like to joke around and be like, oh, that's X making his presence known. Bringing all that, like, crazy weather, to places it ain't supposed to be, And it's kind of funny because when I'm thinking about it, as I'm thinking about it right now, that storm was just as unique as him, Like, his music was all over the place, and that storm was all over the place in places it shouldn't have been, so it's just kind of funny, the symbolism of it, Like, just thinking of that just now. But I always like to think of it, I know he's not responsible for it, but I always like to think, damn, you made your damn presence known. Because on his birthday is when the storm hit all these states, all these nice tropical warm states. You got snow, you got ice, you got all kinds of shit. The shit we always get. Shit, I live in winter wonderland fucking the majority of the year, I tell you what, I'm about tired of the damn wonderland shit. Like, I'm just tired of being cold. Period. And I'm just like, man, I hope that fucking storm misses us. And it did. Like, we didn't really get too much of it, but, we had, like, a really horrible ice storm last year, and it was horrible. Like, it just did a lot of destruction, that's all I know. It was just horrible. And I'm just like, okay, I'm about sick of all this winter shit, and now the winter is hitting the southern states. And I know that ain't normal, and it probably won't do it again, but it's just like, what the fuck, you can't get away from it. It even went into the damn desert. The fucking desert. You had snow, sleet, ice, fucking whatever. Like, I don't know how bad it was there, but it was not supposed to be there. It's just crazy. The earth is definitely going through some damn changes. I hope we don't live through the next fucking ice age, because I don't want to be here for that shit. But, sorry for all the cussing, like, if you did have them watch this, it'd probably be specific parts, and maybe I should be mindful in case you decide, if you ever see this and want them, Gekyume to see this, like, I just cuss a lot, I got the mouth of a sailor, and I don't mean any disrespect by it, and I always tell my kids all the time, don't be cussing until you're motherfucking 18, like, you're not allowed to, it's an adult privilege, like, little kids cannot be saying that, stuff. And when you're out in public, like in a professional place or in a restaurant or something, you gotta have manners, but, I'm at home, relaxed, just bullshit, cutting it up, so that's different, so, hold on one second. Well, okay, I'm back, Genesis. I don't know, maybe make it, like, I want to smoke and cuss and stuff, so maybe, like, don't let him see it. But, if X, I was gonna say, if I use my spirit box and X comes through, maybe you can show him that part, but I need some batteries. Like, I used up all my batteries, and I have been trying to get a hold of him all morning to see if he wanted to come through, and he hasn't been, so, a part of me wonders, like, if I'm not trying and channeling him hard enough, or he just wants to be left the hell alone, and I'm not respecting his wishes, so it's like, I don't really want to push it, so it's probably best I leave him alone right now, but all I know is that because his birthday and Gekyume's birthday passed, I was thinking of you guys and wondering what you're doing for Gekyume's birthday and stuff, and I seen a post where you gave him the like one of the same hairstyles as X. And I wanted to say something about that, and I actually have proof of it. And I just gotta figure out how to get this damn printer to work, because I want to tell you something weird. So, like, I've been doing this channel for about 7 months, and I've been trying to get a hold of X for like the last couple months, 2-3 months or so. Like, I've kind of been stuck on X and Juice World and Celeste Rivas Hernandez and stuff, and been having a hard time moving on from them, because I feel like I haven't like communicated with them thoroughly enough or something, just feeling like you didn't get enough, you know, um, to move on and leave them alone. But like, at the same time, it's just like, just getting them to say hi was probably good enough, They don't owe me anything, they don't know me, they don't have to come here, and I have to respect that, and like, what am I gonna do? Go over and force a ghost to come over here? Like, everybody knows that that's fucking impossible. Let alone trying to make X do what he wanted to when he was alive. Like, X seemed like he was a very stubborn person and did what he wanted to do, so. You can't force people to talk to you if they don't want to. I wonder why they don't talk to you, when you're trying to talk to them, because I don't know if I'm just calling on them too much or something, but, like, I'm sorry I'm getting lost. I thought I don't want to do that. I don't want to ruin the video, like, having a bunch of pauses and not keeping it interesting enough. But so basically what I was saying about the braids is that, first of all, I want to say that was cool that you did that you did get Gekyume's hair like his dad's. That was cool. It was like blue and braided back and everything, like identicals, and that hair is symbolic for X, anytime anybody sees that hair, they're gonna know it's X. So which brings me to what I'm trying to tell you. So, I don't know, at some point in time, like, I don't know, it was during the time I was trying to get a hold of them, so I started getting a hold of them in November. So November, December, January, February. So it's had to have been within like the last month or two I seen X's shadow. And the reason why I know it was X is because of the damn braids. And so basically, I'm sensing like someone's there, and I thought I saw somebody peek around, that curtain over there, and then all of a sudden I seen something come over here and like peek around the corner, and it was kind of like a shadowy figure, and it was like it like bent its head down like that, it bowed its head down, and I don't know how to explain it. It sounds fucking weird, but it was like, I wouldn't have known it was him or anything. I would just have seen a shadow figure if he wouldn't have did that, but it was like he moved his head down, and then I could see the braids, but it was like shadow braids. It wasn't like, I didn't ever see him like as a person. It was always as a shadow, and that was the only thing I could make out, was like the silhouette detail of the braids, go tying to the back, and that's it, like just the braid part. And I'm just like, what the hell? And and in my mind, I'm like, okay, I think that was fucking X, dude. There's like, that's crazy, because he's the one symbolic for that hair. And at that time, I was like trying to get a hold of him. Like, I may not have been talking to him directly that day when I seen him, but I think I was. And then I seen the shadow figure standing right there, and if it wasn't for him doing that, I wouldn't even known. Like, like, I don't ever see definition to no damn shadow figures, you know? Not really. And one of the ghost hunters I really like, his name is Dalen Spratt. He's from the Ghost Brothers, you know, and he actually had like um a ghost show like on the Travel Channel. And I didn't know all that about him. I didn't realize that he was like some kind of ghost hunter celebrity of some sort. Like, I didn't know that. I was just looking for like-minded people that, you know, did paranormal research and stuff and try to communicate with spirits and things, and just interested and curious about it, you know. Seeing if there's any evidence or anything we can find on it. Because it's always, you know, everybody's always believed that there were ghosts, and there's like millions of captured of so-called like ghostly, you know, activity on videos or whatever. But you know, we know that we live in a world of like where people can edit and mess with stuff and, you know, make it look as real as possible and believable, and it's just computer animated stuff. And, you know, I've always hated that crap, like just people frauding you and making you believe in something that isn't real, and I hate that shit. And so I don't do that kind of crap. So what you see is what you get. People probably think my videos suck, but it's the real deal, man. And if you hear someone like you know, people, there isn't a lot of spirit box channels, and the ones that are, I don't believe in them. Like, maybe not the individuals that are off at graves using a spirit box, but more so the ones that do spirit box sessions like me, like where I'm kind of sitting remote trying to get a hold of someone. A lot of those ones I don't believe in, because it feels like they're using like an app where they can load things on there and they can alter things, and, you know, like, I ain't altering shit. Like, if someone's gonna come through, they're gonna come through, and the only amount of help I'm gonna give them is a device to use to do so. Like, I want to know the truth. Like, is there an afterlife? Are these people still around? And I believe the answer is yes, you know, from what I've learned in the last 7 months. And, so, I feel like I'm losing my train of thought, and then I know that they hear you, and they know when you're thinking about them, and, like, it seems like when they don't feel pressured, they come through when they feel up to it, or when they're thinking of you or something. And it's like, you know, I'm always trying to get them to come when I want them to instead of when they want to. So it's like, that's probably why I don't have as good luck, because for whatever reason, they don't come every time you ask them to. And at times, you wonder, like, you kind of start to feel offended in a way, because you're like, okay, well, I know you can hear me, I know you can. So why do you choose to not say anything? And my husband's like, I wouldn't be going visiting people I didn't know. You know, and I was like, okay. So maybe that's it. They don't really know you, and they want to stick with family. And they get tired of being pulled away from the people that are important to them to come, you know, mess around on a spirit box that maybe ain't working that well, and frustrating them, you know. Like, it doesn't work that great, you know, but it does work to a degree. And I was gonna tell you, like, I wish I would have thought about it, and I wish I knew of, like, a safe place, you know, because I know that when you're, like, kind of like a celebrity of some kind, or, you know, got, like, a high status, high profile for something, that you gotta be safe, because there's, like, a lot of weird-ass people out there, a lot of weird-ass fans, and you know, I just wish there was a safe place to send, like, fan mail, like, oh, you know, like, send you and Gekyume shit, you know. But I thought it would have been cool to send a spirit box on X's birthday and it show up there, and then you guys try to use it, you know. See if he comes through. I bet you will, though. I don't know what to what degree, but I think he'll definitely convince you that there is another side and he is still around. I bet you anything. Bet you anything. Because he did it to me. And not just, it ain't just been his spirit. I've been done it over and over again with other spirits. So, you know, like, I know it's possible to get their attention and get them to come visit you for a second, even if it's every once in a blue moon. And I've noticed that if it's their birthday or someone else that they know's birthday, good luck trying to get a hold of them because they ain't coming. They are not coming. And I knew it was going to be difficult to get a hold of about his birthday, and on Gekyume's birthday, I know for damn sure he definitely wasn't leaving Gekyume's birthday party. I know damn sure he wasn't going to. He's probably like, I don't think so. And that's why I didn't really bother him. I attempted lightly a few times, like, hey, do you want to say anything? And when I didn't hear anything, I just let it go. I'm just like, I completely understand, X. I'm sorry if I'm bothering you. Enjoy. I hope you guys are having a good damn time. You know, like, I hope that, you know, Gekyume has a great birthday and you guys are enjoying yourselves. Even with the shitty weather. But, yeah. I just had to bring up the braid shit because that shit was weird. But I have proof because, like, I had made a comment, like, on January 9th, and that's where I was going. Dalen Spratt has 2 channels. He's got, like, Dalen Spratt, where he's got the graveyard shift, where he goes to different graves and does spirit box sessions, or he does, the ones in his office now, like, remote. And then he's got Ghosted or Roasted, and him and his wife review videos and decide whether they believe it's a hoax or it's an actual footage of ghostly activity. And one of the videos he was talking about shadow figures, and they were trying to determine if they felt like it was truly a shadow figure or not. And I had made the comment about X, and I screenshotted it, but my printer is acting weird for some reason. I can't get it to print the fucking paper out. It pisses me off because I can't look at the picture while I'm on the phone recording. So I only, like, wrote down a little bit of it because it was, like, a long-ass paragraph. I'm like, damn it, Bobby Joe. But, like, it's like, I tried to see. So this one time I thought I saw a shadow of XXXTentacion. The reason I think that it was him was I could see a shadow of braids. And I was talking about, then I was talking about, like, how the hairstyle where he used to braid it in 2 parts and connect it in the back. That's what I seen. But just a shadowy image of that, that was the only detail I seen, And I got proof that, like I was saying that, and I'm not just saying that to, like, to tell you that, because you did that to his hair, and I just want to tell you that to make you happy. Like, no, I seen that. And that was even before the damn video that he made about shadow figures. Like, it had been at least a month before I had made that comment, so I must have seen him somewhere in the end of November or December or something. I'm thinking maybe November, because I don't think I remember seeing him in December, because, like, Juice WRLD was, like, all I thought about at the time. Trying to get a hold of Juice WRLD. I tried so hard and it finally paid off. And now I think I got a friend for life. Juice WRLD. He seems to want to hang around and talk to me. He doesn't say a whole lot of anything other than his name, but I think I just caught him saying his mom's name, and I got that recorded, so I'm gonna put it up. I believe his mom's name's Carmela, and he said something about Carmela, and it's like, hell yeah. I'll let her know he said hi. Whether she'll believe me or not, I don't know, but I'll put it up there. You know, I get afraid to approach the mom sometimes. Like, I'm a little afraid to approach Juice WRLD's mom. I believe because she just seems like a very religious person, and I don't know if she'd be accepting of things like this, and I don't want to upset her. You know, she's already gone through enough stuff. I don't want to upset her any more than she's already been. But I also want her to know that, you know, he seems to be okay. You know, like, I feel like, you know, I'm hearing his name, like, all the time, and it doesn't seem like he's distressed. I feel like we got, like, a good interaction, because I'm always, like, smiling and talking to him, you know, and just messing with him. Like, I think we kind of mess with each other, like, you know, be like, Juice WRLD, you know, what up, Juice WRLD, you know, messing with him, and then he'll say his name or something, so it's like, and I was like, you know, and then I'm like, for real, is there something you want to say, because you're still hanging around, you know, but he doesn't say anything, so, or I'm not capturing it, like, I'm not hearing it, or computing it, or whatever the fuck is going on, so, I don't know. I was going to use the spirit box, you know, to see if he wanted to say something to you, but like I said, I've been trying to get a hold of him this morning, and I haven't heard him even say his name, so I don't want to bug him. For some reason, he doesn't want to come here, and it's like, I don't know if I should just approach gently and be like, hey, would you like to talk? And then if they don't want to, back off. You know, like, if I don't hear their name within a certain amount of time, just be like, okay, well, I respect your decision not to talk, you know, maybe another time. And, like, I think I need to come at these spirits a little bit different than I have been, and, you know, it's just a work in progress, you know. I try to be joking and lighthearted, but I think sometimes they don't want to be, and it probably frustrates them. I know I've heard X say Gekyume. Like, I caught it on film. It's on one of the earlier seances I've done of him. You know, like, because I did a couple on him, and he, like, came through and he said, you know, a few things, and Gekyume was one of them. And he said it real fast. And I caught it, though. I heard it. I'm like, yo. I was like, Gekyume, Gekyume, Gekyume. And I think he was telling me how to say it right, because I was saying it all weird. I was like, Gekyume, Gekyume. You know, I was saying it weird. And, like, when it came to her on the spirit box, it was, like, fast, like, Gekyume, Gekyume. And I kept doing that. And that's actually how you fucking say it. Gekyume. I was like, oh, shit. Like, what was he doing, correcting me? That'd be crazy. I was like, well, you guys got hard-ass names to say, man. XXXTentacion. Do you know how long it took me to, like, get it to where I could say it right? Long-ass time. I couldn't even say Jase right, you know? Like, I'm just like, what the hell? Nothing is normal about these names. And Gekyume, that's not normal either. So it's like, holy shit. But, yeah, he did say it, and I've heard him say Genesis before, you know, so it's like, I've heard him say ski mask as well, you know, and it's just like, they confirm they're here, but it's like, maybe that's all they're gonna do and then take off. Like, I don't know if they're limited to what they can say to the living, or if we just got such a shitty communication system that hasn't improved, and there's no improved spirit box that can get clear communication. They just don't waste a bunch of time and just let you know they're there and then take off. Like, I don't fucking know. See, that's the thing, you know. I don't know, no one knows anything about the other side. It's like we hope that there's another side, but we don't really know that for sure, and that's what this research is to, even if it doesn't convince anybody else, like, I'm the one doing the work and I'm the one seeing the results. And all I know is, like, I'm fine with just an inner knowing, like, I know that I'm not faking anything. Like, cause, like, how are you gonna get a fucking answer if you're, like, lying about results, you know? Like, I want a true answer. And if you ain't lying anything, you don't have anything to hide. You know, if anybody tested you, you can, like, prove it by, like, just jumping on the speaker box and getting them to say something like, or spirit box, yeah. Like, we're not gonna lie about this dumb shit. All that stuff makes me mad because, like, you're hoping someone's the real deal, like, crossing over with John Edwards and shit, and then you end up finding out that they weren't real, and then you get all upset because you're like, damn it, I just want someone to really be able to talk to ghosts one of these times, you know? And I don't want to do that to people. Like, I'm not going to tell you I'm talking to them when I'm not. I have no special abilities. I'm not no damn medium. I'm not any of this shit. I have to use tools that you can use yourself and get the same damn results. But I'm telling you, you will have them. If I'm having them, you're gonna have them. So I'm telling you now, you just gotta have patience. And if a spirit's important enough to you, you know, you wait until you hear from them. You know, that's why this channel's called On Spirit Time, because we're on their time, not they're on ours, you know, because they do whatever the fuck they want, when they want. They come when they want, you know. They don't care if you're ready for them or not, you know. And when you are ready for them, they don't care if you're upset that they don't come. They don't give a shit. They do what they want. I don't know if they mean to come off rude, or there's some explanation that we don't know and it seems rude, but it's not rude, you know. But, like, I definitely feel left hanging a lot. And sometimes I'll get upset and it'll make me want to cry and shit, because I'm like, damn it, why don't you want to talk to me? And my husband's like, you can't force someone to talk to you and act that shit off, you know? I'm like, I want to talk to him. It's like, too bad, too sad. He's like, if I was a ghost and didn't know somebody, I wouldn't give a shit how sad they were. I wouldn't be talking to them. I'm like, man, it sucks though. I need to do more challenging names. Like, I was thinking I want to get a hold of Elvis Presley, you know? Because his birthday passed. It was January 8th, so it was like last month. But I still want to get a hold of him, because if you hear Elvis, come on. Are you really going to be like, it's fucking fake? Because, like, if I hear Elvis, I'm going to be like, holy shit, you know? Elvis is cool, but he's definitely got a unique name, so we'll see if he'll come through. But right now I'm trying to get a hold of a particular spirit. I'm trying to get a hold of Randy Leach and see if he'll talk, but I don't know if he's going to or not. I've been trying to get a hold of him for almost 2 weeks now, and I ain't really getting anywhere. Like, I can sense someone's here, and I don't know if I've been tripping out this whole video. It might have been the other one, because I had to record it because I was, like, fucking up on it. But, like, I feel like I'm not alone. I've been seeing stuff. Like, I seen something come in here. I've been seeing stuff moving around. I thought I saw something come up on the side of me. I felt something over here, like I could feel them, and then I felt like something. It's like, who the fuck is here, you know? And it seemed like it kept saying Celeste, so I don't know. I was trying to get her to talk to me, and I don't know, it's just hard to hear what they're trying to say to you. And it's because the white noise drowns out the voices. Like, it's so fucking loud that these voices sound faint half the time, and you can't make them out, and you're like, damn it, you know? I just felt something on my face. Is someone here? I don't know if it's hard for you guys to use the spirit box, and that's why you keep, like, coming up and touching on me and moving around me to let us know you're here, but I know it feels like there's a spirit here, but what spirit are you? That's why you gotta try to use the spirit box, because I want to know who I'm talking to, so I can ask you questions, so like I could see if you want to say anything to anyone, you know, like, we would love to hear from you, and I know you would talk to us, and that's the part that gets to me. Like, I know damn well X don't have no problem saying happy birthday to Gekyume. It's just like, but why isn't he? Like, if he is capable of coming here and saying his name, like, how come he can't come back and say happy birthday? Like, I don't get it, you know? And if, like, you can get, like, say, Celeste here, well, why can't she tell you what happened to her? Because I have been asking for months on end, and I can't get a damn answer. I hear a bunch of names, but she doesn't say anything about it. Like, she'll say David a lot, but won't say why, you know, and things like that. And it's like, I don't want to accuse anybody of anything, you know, because I don't know. And, like, I don't want to upset anybody, like, saying they did something they didn't do, you know, like, I just listen to the spirit box, and I just say what I hear, and, she mentions David a lot, but don't say why. She said Esmeralda one time. My eye hurts. I even swear I heard her say Neo one time, and it's like, you know, these are people that she was around and knew, so it's like, I think it's her confirming she's really here, but, okay, so it's like, I got the confirmation, so how come they don't have the ability to answer the questions? Like, are they limited? Can they not answer the living about certain things? Or, like I said, the communication just sucks, and we haven't found a way to fine-tune it better, you know? Like, where you're picking up on their signal, and you can hear it somewhat, but it's, like, distorted, and you can hear pieces of information, but you can't hear what all they're trying to tell you, it seems like. And then you got a bunch of other spirits coming in at the same time trying to say shit, and it's like, holy fuck. That's what it seems like. Like, I have people coming to me for me to say shit to other people, you know? Like, I have ghosts coming to me to say something to my husband. I have ghosts coming to me to say something to my brother. I have ghosts coming to me to say something to Kelly, like, to whoever, my dad even, and it's just like, whoa. They just pop in, say their name, and I know who the message is for. Like, who I gotta tell, you know, something to, like, I heard my friend Kelly's mom come through. She just said her name, and that was it. So I told her, I said, hey, I think your mom came through. I heard your mom's name, so she may have came through, just letting you know. That's what I tell people. Like, I don't know one way or another if it was her or what, or something random, but just in case it was, your mom came through, possibly. I pretty much say that to a lot of people, you know. And then there's times I'm pretty convinced that they did come through, like, my husband's grandfather, like, I really believe he was coming through, like, that was a real connection, so it's like, cool, you know. But I'm trying to think of what else I want to say about X. I just know that I feel connected to your family. I think you all seem cool. like his mom, you know, Gekyume, you know, all your friends, like Ski Mask and all that stuff, like Trippy Red, all you guys seem cool. And I don't know, I just like you guys, and I like X, that's why I'm still stuck on his spirit, you know? Like, I just thought he was a cool individual. And it is hard to say, you know, goodbye to people, like, you know, like, you don't want things to be the way they are, you know? And I don't know, like, it'd be nice to be able to just talk to him randomly whenever you feel like it. And, you know, I think you guys will have greater success and more, you know, often communication than somebody like me would. Like, I'm supposed to just bug a spirit like once or twice and move on, not like stay stuck like this. But I was trying to get him to say hi to Ski Mask, trying to get him to say hi to you, trying to get him to say hi and happy birthday to Gekyume, you know, trying to get him to say hi to his mom. He's probably like, will you leave me the hell alone? You know? I'm trying to enjoy my son's birthday party here. Leave me the hell alone. Yeah, I seen the clip where you were talking about, you believe X is around because you see a lot of flickering lights and stuff like that, and it freaks people out, and you're like, oh, don't worry, it's just X. You're probably right. You probably are correct. You know, because that seems to be a pattern with Ghost, you know? So that means he's there, so there's a very good chance that this little spirit box thing right here that comes off Amazon, they don't have the SB8 anymore. They have the SB7. I hear the SB7's better anyways, Spirit Box 7. This is the Spirit Box 8. And they're about 80 to, you know, anywhere between 80 to 200 bucks, but, you know, they do have more fancy-dancy ones, but I don't want them, like, fucking with it. Like, I don't want them putting features in there that make me think I'm talking to a ghost and I'm not. That would piss me the fuck off. Like, I don't want to be tricked. Do not fucking trick me. Just give me some kind of device that is known to pick shit up. Oh my god, you scared the shit out of me. What time is it?
6:20.
You scared the ever-loving shit out of me. I forgot you guys had school today.
I thought you were talking to the Ring camera. I like had to stop myself.
The Ring camera? Why would I be talking to you?
For some reason, I keep thinking you were.
You know what I want? I want a fucking cheeseburger for some reason.
Oh,
cheeseburgers with onions.
Freezer.
Huh?
There's some in the freezer.
Oh. I know, but I don't want, like, the smash burger thing,
Well, then why'd you buy that?
I'll settle for it, but I want, like, regular fucking beef. We were trying them out to see if they were any good. They looked good, but they weren't. Smash burgers, like, already pre-made shit. I don't really like the pre-made burger patty fucking shit. Like, I'd rather make my own damn hamburgers and make my own damn patties. Like, I don't know, it just tastes better. The pre-made patties are weird. It's like school food or something. It's like, no, we're not doing this. Like, shit. They're good, but, like, not as good as a regular burger. But, I just wanted to say happy birthday to Gekyume and X, and I wanted to do, you know, something that honored them and thought of them, and, you know what I mean? You know, thought of your family and stuff, and like I said, I would have done a spirit box session with this, but like I said, I might just leave him alone and see if he'll come through on his own without me, like, provoking him, like, later on, and if he does, I'll put it up. But I just wanted to talk to you, and especially about that shadow braid shit that was tripping me out. And then I thought about you guys, you know, during the snowstorm and, you know, the birthdays and everything. And then I did try to get a hold of him to see if he would say anything, you know, because I felt like it would make you guys happy. But I guess with all that said, you know, like, I'm a believer, I stand by, like feeling like this thing works well enough to confirm that someone's around, you may be able to get more out of it than I do with him. But, you know, I would suggest giving it a try. Like, whether it's safe or not, I don't know. I can't tell you that it is or it ain't. Like, I don't know. I feel okay most of the times. There's times where I'm scared, you know, but I feel a lot safer using a spirit box than calling on a spirit and then listening to them make a bunch of noise around the house and stuff. That shit freaks me out, man. I remember one day, and I swear, dude, like, ghosts have a sense of humor or something. I was talking to little Peep's mom, right? And I was trying to get out, and I was talking about him and X. And, all of a sudden I hear boom, boom, bam, boom, boom, bam, bam, bam. And I'm like, what the fuck? I remember I, like, jumped up off the chair, and I immediately, like, rotated in a direction. It was like I jumped mid-air and, like, landed facing the direction where the noise came from. And I'm just like, God damn it, blah, 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 you know? Because it scared the shit out of me. And I felt like they were, like, they maybe both were there, like, making a bunch of noise thinking it was funny or something, but it scared the shit out of me. They probably thought my reaction to it was funny and everything, but it scared the living shit out of me. I was like, God damn it, motherfucker, blah, you know? I was like, don't fucking scare me. There's a lot of stuff I don't put up that I record and shit, you know, just trying to make room for other videos and being lazy about putting the ones I have up and everything. I don't edit it. I just make sure I'm not saying something stupid or something, and, you know, I'm putting it up like that. That's about the only thing I do is kind of check and see if I'm okay with what I said and then put it up. Because I try my best to be respectful and not come off rude or anything to any of these departed spirits or anything. A lot of times I'm just trying to joke around with them and just get them to come talk to me, you know, because they don't know me, and I'm trying to, you know, I guess break the ice and let them know, like, hey, I'm cool, and hey, you know, there's something different about me. I got a spirit box you can try to communicate through, and maybe we can say hi to some people and get them to believe that the damn thing works and try to do it on their own, you know? I guess that's the whole point of it, is to prove whether there's another side or not, or whether they can communicate with you, and if there is a way to let people know that they can, and to try it to see if that helps comfort them when they're having a hard time. I guess I do need a lot of patience. They may even make you wait a long time, even if you are, like, super close to them. It might take you a minute, I don't know. But it does seem to work if you're patient enough and you listen. Like, they do eventually prove they're there. But yeah, and I would love to do spirit box sessions with people if anybody wants to, but they don't need me. It's just like a part of me would want to be in on it because I really like X a lot, and, you know, and I think you all are cool. Like, you all seem cool to me, and I wouldn't have any problems being around you and listening to you guys talk about them, and I'd feel happy and honored to be there, and, you know, getting to meet everybody and shit. Like, it'd be cool as hell, but, you know, like, I don't have to have that, you know, like, that's not my intention, but it'd be fucking cool. I'd love it, you know, but I guess my thing is to prove if ghosts are real or not, to talk to random spirits to test it, and to possibly help grieving families find another way to cope with the grief, and maybe it'll help some, because it's like when you're in a lot of pain or whatever, or you're really angry or something, you gotta find what it is that works, that helps you through it, so it's not so hard, you know? like, so it's more bearable. But yeah, with that said, I think I'm gonna get off here because I got some stuff to do real quick, and I hope you guys have a good day, and it was nice talking to you, Genesis, and I hope, you know, like I said your name enough in here, and I hope you felt like this video is mostly directed at you. Like, I know I got off on talking to Celeste because it seemed like she was coming around. Oh, that might have been the other video. I know I've tried to make a couple videos for you, and I felt like I was messing them up, but in one of the videos, Celeste was trying to come through like crazy, and I'm probably gonna put some of the clips up because, like, I'm pretty sure she was coming through trying to say some stuff, but alright, well, I hope that you guys are all doing well, and maybe consider giving the spirit box a try. I hope you have a good day, Genesis and Gekyume. Okay, bye.